What's up, guys? I don't know when I'm posting this video, so I don't know if my name is Show Off Street before, or if it's Z Street, or if I came up with a whole different kind of name. Who knows? Nonetheless, welcome back. Today, if you haven't seen the previous videos, Ryan's black truck got totaled. He got a new truck, 2018 Denali. We put an exhaust on already. The next thing for him to do is his old shocks, his old Fox race series shocks off of his black truck, off of his 11, work on this truck. The control arms don't, but the shocks do. So today we're putting the old race series shocks with reservoirs on them on the Denali today, and some new Dirt King upper control arms. Doing all this to get a lot more travel out of the front end for like the dunes and stuff like that. I'll show you guys everything when we get there, when I get inside. I made a video on this already on his truck. We did it on his 11, like I said, but I was curious. I didn't know if I was going to record this one or not, but because it's a different style truck and I still want to keep the build on YouTube, I decided I am going to record this because there's a little different things you got to do. Like he's got the maganride on the truck, so we got to block off the sensors and stuff like that. So we're going to get right to it. All right, before I get into showing you guys all the stuff, we're going to go ahead and just get started assembling. So Ryan's got this side starting to get disassembled. I'm going to work on this side. Pretty self-explanatory. This strut's coming out and this upper control arm's coming out. We're not reusing them, and we got to cut this bump stop out. But I'll show you guys that and talk to you guys about it when we get to that point. Right now I'm just going to get to disassembling. So yeah, guys, this is the Denali, Ryan's new Denali on the channel. It does have maganride, so we're taking all the maganride stuff off. And we're putting on, I don't know where he's got the stuff. These are the Dirt King control arms. These are the Dirt King control arms. They allow for a lot more travel. And you have to cut out this bump stop. So it's pretty much the same exact thing as we did on the last truck, if you guys saw that video. Cut this bump stop out, and then we're gonna put the race series shocks in here. They got a reservoir on them. And his last truck rode great with those things on there. So I'm excited to see what this is like, especially compared to maganride. The difference between the Fox shocks and the maganride. Before I got here, he jacked us all the way up, got the tire off the ground, and from the top of where the tire meets the rim to the fender, it was an exact foot of travel distance. So we'll be able to see what it has after we're probably going to jack the truck up more, honestly. But we'll see what it has when we get the stuff done. He's got this side out already. I just started working on this side. Got to pull the strut out. Got to pull the arm out. And then we're going to cut that off and put the new stuff in. And we got to block off, since these are maganride, we have to block off. There's a sensor that goes into the center of the strut, and we got to block that off. He's got plates, or he's got block off plugs and all that. All right, old control arms out. Old maganride strut is out. These are in good condition, so we're going to try and keep them that way. So my side is ready for the new stuff. Well, actually, we got to cut that first, but Ryan on this side has already started cutting this piece right there. Oh, yeah. If anybody's interested, if you clicked on this video wanting stock stuff, you know, these are for sale. These maganride, they're in good shape. They got about 60,000 miles on them, and they're not leaking. They're not seized up like a lot of them do. They're in good shape, so we're just...
Front and rear, package deal.
Yeah, front and rear are available.
Sensors too. Because I don't need the right height sensors for where going. You could probably snap them, actually.
All right, we're throwing the new shocks in. Got the plates, the bump stops cut out, so throwing these in. And all right, the new strut is in. We've got the, if you didn't see the last video, or the video when we did this before in his other truck, the reservoir bracket mounts on top, and it's got a hole for one of the strut mounts. One of the strut bolts goes through it to hold it up there, so then this will just sit right up there like that once we get it up there. But yeah, make sure you put your control arms in first. I think we did this last time and we didn't learn our lesson, that the shock body and the spring is too big to be able to put the bolt in for the control arm. So, hey, watch the pulls! Good thing I got that on camera. We're gonna see if we can get. Did you try putting one in with that?
Yeah.
Not even close?
No, when the plate hits it.
Even. Really?
Yeah. Well, I can leave once I undid the bottom and go in.
That's what I mean. I don't know if you tried.
I did it. Tried doing it with the bottom.
Oh, okay.
In.
So this side's pretty much buttoned up. Getting close. Struts in, reservoirs up there. Control arms are in. Get them tightened up. Then just gotta do the other side. Don't forget the nuts for the control arm.
Oh yeah.
Alright guys, so I don't know if I know I showed you guys what it looked like, but just keep in mind this truck is raised above the ground and these wheels were able to come off. And now everything's fully installed.
I measured before too from the
I told him about that.
Tire. Yeah.
Look how close it is to the ground now.
I mean, I got small hands, so
that wheel is not even gonna be close to going on.
No.
Alright, we've got both sides done. Brian's putting the rear on right now.
Like I understand
Jerking upper control arms are good. Reservoir's mounted, everything's tight. New shocks. Both sides are done. Only thing we have to do yet is there are I can't find it right now. There's sensor plugins to block off the maganride sensor, so that it doesn't have a light on and throw codes and stuff like that. But otherwise, all set. Alright, so we plugged in this is the ride height sensor block off plug-in that goes in here. Then this is for that goes into the actual strut. We have to, we'll show you guys the process, but we're not plugging those in yet because we have to plug them back into the factory struts, turn it on, and it gives you instructions of what to do, and then we unplug them and plug the other stuff in. But
and this is
so
only,
don't.
This is only for Denali's and like stuff with maganride.
Yeah, anything with maganride. Otherwise, you don't even have these. But so you can plug these ones in at any time, but the actual ones that go into the strut, don't plug in until you turn the key on or whatever. It gives you instructions.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, here's the factory one plugged in. Now what's it say we gotta do?
Turn the vehicle on for 30 seconds, turn the ignition off. This will allow the suspension control module to read the new ride height from the SDE modules, which is shock delete engineering. Vehicle is equipped with 2-pin shock delete, only skip this step, so that way you have to follow. Step 2, remove factory maganride shocks by disconnecting 2-pin harness, install replacement shocks, plug in 2-pin delete connectors in the factory harness at all locations, secure them with zip ties. Lower vehicle on the ground for fully testing system. Step 3, required for Denali trim vehicles. Form ride height, trim procedure re-zero in the software using diagnostic scan tool at repair facility. The steps are very important for GMC Denali trucks and SUVs due to aggressive maganride calibration factory. Okay, sounds easy enough. So basically, turn the key on for 30 seconds, then turn it off, unplug these, plug in the deletes, and do a re-zero.
Alright, so key is on. Now unplug them.
Yep, now unplug those.
You doing one?
This one.
Alright. Alright, so now unplug these. I'll show you guys shots of what it looks like tomorrow for me in the daylight. But we're gonna go for a ride. Alright, so I don't remember in the beginning of the video or not if I said that these shocks are not new to him. They were on his old truck. But nonetheless, how's it ride compared to maganride?
Way better.
Way
I
better?
wouldn't say way better. Like maganride ain't bad. It's just it rides different.
Yeah.
Unless you've been in a truck with like these shocks are similar on it, it's hard to like make the comparison. I guess like it's different, but the maganrides don't ride bad. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So compared, I know they're the same shocks and stuff, but compared to your other truck, is there a difference? Like, do you think this one rides better?
I think this one rides a little worse right now because it's on 22s and these are low range E tires, so I got less sidewall to compress. It's a stiffer sidewall, but I think if I put my other wheels and tires on, I think it'd be almost identical. But the tires, that sidewall in the tire and being a stiffer low range E tire, it's gonna make it ride worse. Like you get in a 3/4 ton truck and they ride way worse than a half ton, and that's the biggest reason really.
Yeah.
Even to get in a half ton with low range E tires, the same size as a factory tire compared to one that doesn't have low range, you'll feel the difference for sure.
Well, should we go for a quick ride? Did you mess with the compressions and stuff already?
Yeah, I said it. It's pretty much identical as what I had it on my old truck.
No.
Shock adjustments.
So you got it set up to where you like it?
Yeah, for the street. I could probably go a hair stiffer, but it rides really good right now.
Alright, we're hitting these train tracks.
About 60.
So this side is just pretty much a drop off, but
Wow, traction control light flashed on.
that was pretty level.
Yeah.
Like the truck can like,
It's because if you would have done that in a stock truck, these shocks have a lot more rebound than a stock shock does. So what happens is when you go over in a stock truck would have nosedive really hard, like even your van does it, but that's not really the same. But a stock shock does have enough rebound, so with these, they have enough rebound to be able to push the tire back down to the ground fast enough, and enough spring for you to push the tire back down to the ground fast enough, so it actually keeps the tire in contact with the ground more instead of letting the body drop with the truck as much.
yeah.
Right now. That was 65 too. This side's quite as bad. Wow.
Yeah, pretty good.
That was nothing.
A little creaky pulling up.
Creaky? Yeah.
Like the bushings or something. I only heard it right now when you pulled up and picked me up. Well, there it is. Overall, happy obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you did it to your last one, but
Yeah, I need to take this valance off too.
have you seen them without?
Huh?
Have you seen one
Yeah,
without?
I've seen without it. I think it looks okay. I'm gonna take it off and then look at it before I actually make like a final decision, obviously. But
Yeah.
the mirror caps are gonna get color matched, and the door moldings are gonna come off. So there's a little bit less chrome.
And your stripper pinstripe?
Yeah, but it's on the hood too.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that one's really hard to notice, but yeah, I gotta get rid of that. It had like up here, it had like this like hot rod style like pinstripe, and on the tailgate, and it was so bad. I felt like I was driving my grandpa's truck when I first bought the thing because it had like some on. I'm like, oh, I can't get this off.
All right, guys. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Glad to have Ryan's truck not stock anymore. I'm sure he is too. More coming on that truck, and my tires, my drag pack for my truck, for me will be here tomorrow. So I'll show you guys that. It's getting warmer out. I'm getting excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next vlog.